Good early afternoon, everyone. T-Speak at 222. XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So it's a 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. As you know, we have crashing prices, crashing volume. Although we have a tiny bit of volume coming in on the crash, obviously as expected, with downward momentum. Let's take a look at the total crypto market cap, what we had put in here before, just so we can see what we were looking at as a pattern. And this is what I was thinking, that we were going to come back down to, this 1.85 trillion, 1.87 trillion area. And we've started to dump in that direction. We came under critical support earlier at 2.01 trillion. We've come back up by about 2.5 trillion. But this looks to me to be a dead man's bounce. I also said at the same time I thought that we would start to get a pump from that bottom at about $33, give or take a little bit, on Tether as this was crashing. And that's exactly what happens. Every time the market starts crashing, Tether starts going up a little bit. So quick watch too on AMC. Like I've been saying, we're hunting for those option traders, and right now would be the time to start watching, see if we separate to the top and maybe go to 53, 54. But I expect a long-term cup and handle, and who knows, this could burst out the top with Citadel getting bent over the barrel right now. That's just, to me, it was easy money, especially from that $47 range on this part. But at $32, I was doing updates on why you should buy this, and I've been up like 40-something% now on AMC. On this current entry, I'm in at $47, so it's been doing very well for, what has it been, like a 4 or 5 day hold so far. But I'm holding this until they bury Citadel. Also, another thing that I want to update you on is Commerce Resource. We had a buy alert at 17 cents. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but from where it's moved up from 17 cents already, and I told you guys about 15,000 plus shares. And just from where it's moved up, because there's good news right now, and it's not all bad. The crypto's been bad, but it's not all bad. There's been a lot of advice given on ways we could go. And this has already netted me over 12% with my 15,000 shares at 17%, or 17 cents. And that's the kind of area I wanted to get in with Commerce Resource. That's our niobium mines. Also, all of our mining stocks that we were talking about being at bottoms and potentially being swing trade possibilities. Fortuna we talked about just recently as well. It bounced off our 409 line, and now it's up almost 10% today. It's a good sign. You've got B2 Gold that's up almost 4%. AAU's bounced off of the 37 low we talked about. Actually, it was a little lower than that, 36.58. So that's been a healthy pump so far, but we've got to watch it because there could be collapses in the market. And for me, that's why AMC becomes so profitable with what's going on with Citadel and the shorting and the hedge funds. It's just, it could be what collapses all the financial markets, and they're going to have to sell off their shares, especially Citadel, and it's going to bankrupt a lot of things. So oftentimes you do see a correlation with crypto crashing and AMC rising. It's really strange, but not when you know all the factors. So XRP, nobody gives a shit about what I just talked about, but too bad. XRP, we're doing this little bounce. I told you when we're on the bottom side of $1.08, we're very bearish. We fell through. We used it as resistance and came immediately down. And you've seen we hit this down point at $1.24. I believe if we even came up to $1.08, we would just bounce off of it. If we went up there again, and the volume's atrocious, you might see something like this, and then it would just come down. I'm looking at that area, but also cautiously aware of these two areas. This is the bottom of that triangle, and I think we're going to go down to 71 cents guaranteed at some point. I really think 52 cents is on the table and below, but we got to take these in segments, and I'm trying to get a major pump and get in on XRP for you guys for when it pumps to that $1.40 local top, because it's going to happen before we outright collapse. Maybe not all the way to $1.40, but it's going to have a significant pump in XRP. So that's why the 93 cents is such a big area. But we've also got to be cautiously optimistic of the 71 to 81 level. But this 93 cents is absolutely the double bottom, and that's where everybody should be playing for a somewhat kick up. We don't know if it'll go 93 to $1, 93 to $1.16, 93 to $1.08, or $1.23. It'll kick all the way up to $1.40. We don't know. All we know is 93 cents is the technical double bottom, and that's where you should be buying, because that's where the whales are loading. And if it falls through there, you need to plan accordingly. But that's where I'd be looking. Just a quick update. I was talking about Solana could be the most, between Solana and ADA could be the two most intriguing swing trades if it does come back down to that $123 double bottom. That could be a 1x in the making, if not more, in a very short amount of time. And then also ADA. Go check out my Swing Traders Anonymous. I talk about all this in depth. I did a special bonus on ADA, Theta, and Solana. And also I added ZIL in there as well. So if you're a fan of any of those, go check out Swing Traders Anonymous. The link's in the video description. We just went over 650 subscribers. Also, go check out Dogecoin and You. I put out a great update. We've been nailing it with Shiba and Dogecoin. So if you're fans of that, go check out my Dogecoin and You channel. Make sure you hit the like button as well, ladies and gentlemen. It really does help. Let's try to get these videos to 100 likes, get me through the analytics. And then also make sure to check out my Twitter. We're at 300 followers now, and we've been given a little bit more privilege. So if we can get to 1,000 followers, I can do live streams on Twitter. But I can't do it till I get to 1,000. Right now, I can do it through microphone. I just got that addition yesterday as a congratulations for the followings. So I congratulate you guys for allowing me another chapter on Twitter. So obviously follow that. You get all my updates up to the minute. But ADA, I'm looking at very closely on a swing trade at $2.02. And a long hold back up to the $3.10 mark. And if it can get back into discovery after a true double bottom right here, look out. And I might be playing it to $4. So that is my plan. And if that were to go right, you know, I'm looking at that or Solana just because the costs are going to be less. I was going to go DGB, but that's going to be more expensive. I already looked, and it's $105 just to get in at this point, which is fucking crazy on Uphold. So I'm not willing to lose 3% just to get in on $3,500. That's fucking outrageous. And at the same time, you can do Solana, and it's way less expensive, maybe less than $40 because of how expensive it is. And then with ADA, it's also much cheaper by about 35-40% to get in on the trading cost. Maybe even more cheap than that. So that's what I'd be looking at, and a pump from $2.02 on ADA. If it got to the top side to 311, that's 53%. That's a good way to fix all the losses anybody's had on failed swing trades. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to stay out in front and show you exactly what I'm thinking. And with Solana, if we could get a pump from $123 and back to the local top, that's why I'm considering Solana, because it's so much more expensive and it'll be less on the trading fees. Just to get back to the local top where its high was, that's, you know, 75% compared to ADA is about 52%. So that's a big difference. And you'll save on buy-in fees. But I believe if the market were to hold and Bitcoin held at 42.9, I believe Solana could be a big player for a massive move. So I've got my eyes wide open to that. So just follow, pay attention. This has kind of been around the market. I hope this helps. Stay true, stay blessed, and make sure you watch XRP and XLM to 27 cents, DGB around 5.1, and that would correlate with the 42.9 Bitcoin, all the prices I just showed you. Stay blessed, everybody.